Welcome to The Last Laugh, the place where we uncover truths, confront realities, and empower you to rise above the noise. Today, we're diving into something real, raw, and deeply relatable. It's about standing up for yourself, speaking your truth, and facing the backlash that inevitably comes when you choose courage over comfort. Have you ever found yourself in a situation where your decision to stand up, whether for yourself, someone else, or something you believe in, brought more negativity than you expected? Suddenly, people who once cheered for you are silent. Some even turn against you, their support replaced with resentment, disdain, or outright hostility. This isn't just your imagination. When you stand up, when you decide to break the cycle of compliance or silence, you challenge the status quo. And the truth is, many people don't know how to handle that. It often starts with small moments. Maybe you were in a workplace where you decided not to tolerate disrespect. You called out someone who was out of line, or you refused to participate in toxic behavior. Maybe you were in a relationship where you realized you deserved better, and you finally set a boundary or walked away. Or maybe it was a group of friends where you spoke up about something they all laughed off, but you just couldn't stay quiet anymore. In each of these moments, you chose yourself. You chose your values, your integrity, and your worth over the comforts of going along with the crowd. And the backlash came. Why? Because when you stand up, you become a mirror. Your courage reflects what others lack. Your willingness to speak up reminds them of their silence. Your boundaries make them question their oversteps. And that's uncomfortable for people who aren't ready to face themselves. It's easier to hate the person who disrupted their comfort than to reflect on why their comfort was built on someone else's silence or suffering. It's easier to blame you for making a scene than to admit they were complicit in something wrong. But here's what they don't tell you. Standing up isn't about them. It's not about their reactions, their approval, or their opinions. It's about you. It's about reclaiming your power, honoring your truth, and living in alignment with your values. When you choose to stand up, you choose freedom. Freedom from the chains of other people's expectations. Freedom from the fear of rejection or judgment. Freedom from the cycle of shrinking yourself to fit into spaces that were never meant to hold you. The journey isn't easy, though. Standing up often feels lonely, especially at first. The people who don't understand your decision or don't want to might drift away. Some might even try to bring you down, using their words or actions to make you doubt yourself. But here's the thing. Those who leave because you chose to stand up were never truly for you. They were for the version of you that stayed silent, compliant, and small. When you stood up, you exposed their limits and their inability to handle the real, authentic, empowered version of you. The loneliness won't last forever. When you stand tall in your truth, you create space for people who genuinely support and value you to enter your life. These are the people who respect your boundaries, celebrate your courage, and see your worth without trying to diminish it. In the meantime, it's crucial to remind yourself why you stood up in the first place. What was it that made you say, "Enough is enough"? Hold on to that reason, because it's your anchor. Whether it was your self-respect, your values, or your desire to create change, it's more important than the opinions of those who can't see the bigger picture. And let's talk about strength for a moment. Strength isn't about never doubting yourself or never feeling the sting of rejection. Strength is about continuing to stand, even when it's hard. It's about reminding yourself that you're worthy of respect, dignity, and fairness. No matter what anyone else says, the world needs people who stand up, people who speak their truths, set their boundaries, and challenge the systems, behaviors, and mindsets that hold us all back. It's not an easy role to take on, but it's a necessary one. So, if you've stood up and felt the weight of the backlash, know this: you're not alone. Many others have walked this path before you and come out stronger on the other side. They've discovered that the pain of losing approval is nothing compared to the power of living authentically. You don't have to explain yourself to everyone. You don't need to justify your decisions to people who are determined not to understand. Your worth isn't determined by how many people agree with you or support you. It's determined by the strength of your convictions, the integrity of your actions, and the courage of your heart. Every time you stand up, you inspire someone else to do the same. You might not see it immediately, but your actions create ripples. Someone out there is watching you and thinking, if they can do it, maybe I can too. And one day, you'll look back on this time and realize that the discomfort was worth it. The loneliness, the doubts, the judgment, it all pales in comparison to the peace of living as your truest self. Standing up might make some people hate you, but it will also make the right people love and respect you. More importantly, it will allow you to love and respect yourself fully. And that's something no one can take away from you. Thank you for joining us on this journey of truth, courage, and empowerment. If this message resonated with you, let us know in the comments how you've stood up for yourself or others. Don't forget to like and subscribe to The Last Laugh for more inspiring content. Remember, your voice matters, your truth matters, and you matter. Until next time, keep standing tall.